friends! Welcome to a new Happy Learning video. Today, we're going to get our act together because we're going to learn something very, very important. Something that makes lamps light up, airplanes fly, plants grow, and above all, that we can wake up every morning with the strength to seize the day and learn thousands of new things. Today, we're going to learn amazing things about energy. Energy is everywhere and is cause of all the change that occurs around us. All of them? Yes, because energy can come up in many forms, as electrical energy, as thermal energy, as chemical energy, as light energy, as kinetic energy, or even as sound energy. The first form of energy that we're going to look at is the electrical energy. Well, actually, we already know it. It is the one that allows many household appliances to function. That's why they are called electro-domestic. Electrical energy is produced in a natural way in storms because it is what lightning has. It can also be produced artificially in power plants, like this one, and then conducted through cables to the sockets in our homes, and from there to our computers, for example. Another popular form of energy is thermal or heat energy. Yes, that's right, heat. It is the energy emitted by bodies that are hot, like the radiators that heat our homes, or the fire in the kitchen, where this delicious food is being prepared. Yum! It looks spectacular. Light energy is the energy possessed by bodies that emit light, such as the sun, this candle, or these light bulbs. Without light energy, we would not see anything at all.
Uh-oh!
And plants would not be able to photosynthesize. A very curious form of energy is chemical energy. It occurs, for example, when we eat. The food we eat has chemical energy stored inside it. When our body digests these foods, it releases and takes advantage of the chemical energy they have inside. And thanks to it, we have the strength to play, do sports, or study. Thanks to this energy, we are alive. So remember to eat very healthy and balanced. Kinetic energy is the energy of motion and is produced by the movement of bodies. The higher the speed, the more energy is produced. Hey, watch out! Sound energy is, as its name suggests, energy of sound. It is the one that somebody is produced when vibrating, as, for example, the surface of the speaker or the voice of the singer. Do you know that some opera singers are able to produce so much energy with their voice that they can make a crystal glass explode? Isn't it incredible? One very important thing about energy that you must know and never forget is that energy is never, never, never destroyed, only transformed. For example, electrical energy can be converted into heat energy. Heat energy into chemical energy. Chemical energy into kinetic energy. And so on to infinity and beyond. So remember, energy is never destroyed. It is only transformed. And now, I'm going to transform all this energy I have after eating so many vitamins. Yoo-hoo! Goodbye, friends. See you in the next video.
Search us and subscribe to Happy Learning's YouTube channel.
Hello, do you know who I am? I am the Earth. Yes, this very planet. And I would like to ask you for your help, as there is something that is harming me. And you, yes, you can help me. Did you know that people consume a large amount of energy daily in practically everything they do? And did you know that they are both clean and dirty energies? The dirty energies are those which release gases into the air, which cause the greenhouse effect. They come from coal, gas, and oil. The dirty energies also produce toxic residues, such as nuclear energy. When people use these energies for their cars, to heat their houses, or turn on their computers, I become more and more ill. I become hotter, and the air that surrounds me and which you breathe ceases to be pure, and that's also harmful to you. And yet, there are other types of energies that don't harm me and at the same time allow you to warm up your homes or turn on your computer. These are the clean energies, also known as renewable energy. Have you heard of them? Solar and wind energy are both clean energies. The sun and the wind produce clean energy, and thanks to them, you can continue turning on the lights or showering with hot water without harming me, without contaminating. As I want to stay clean and healthy, and I believe you do too, I'm going to ask you to make small but important changes to your lifestyle. And some of them will also give you more strength and energy. Do you want to know how you can win the battle against dirty energy? You can ask your parents to take you to school on foot or by public transport. Like that, you won't be consuming diesel oil or gasoline, which are both dirty energies. And don't forget, if you walk or ride your bicycle more often, you will become stronger and fitter. You can also take showers instead of baths, which use less water, meaning less energy to heat it. Go up and down the stairs, because the elevator also uses energy, doesn't it? If you were to do these things, and a few more that you can think of which can save energy, I will be happier and cleaner. By making intelligent decisions and working all together, we can make it happen. Because, as you know, children can make a world of difference.
Search us and subscribe to Happy Learning's YouTube channel.
Hello friends, welcome to a new Happy Learning video. I spy with my little eye. What do you see? I don't know what you see, but I do know why you see it. Do you want to know how? Well, today we're going to meet a friend of mine who is constantly traveling and very necessary to see everything that surrounds us. light. Light is extremely silent, but we all know very well when it is there and when it is not. It is that makes us enjoy the landscapes, the colors, the beauty, and the books. We know that it can go through a glass window, but it can't go through a wooden door. And we know everything is much more beautiful with it. But what is light? Light is a form of energy, and we perceive it through our eyes, thanks to our sense of sight. If we close our eyes, we don't see if there is light or not. There are two types of light sources: natural and artificial. Natural light sources are those that come from nature. And you think of any? Yes, the sun. The sun is the most important source of natural light. There is also fire and lightning that lights up the sky on a stormy night. How scary. Did you know that there are animals that also emit light? Fireflies produce light inside their bodies. And also some jellyfish are fluorescent. They're so beautiful. But people are not luminous. Nature didn't give us that ability. So we have to find our own way to keep our way lit during the hours of darkness. And we did it really well. We invented artificial light sources, light bulbs, lamps, fluorescent lights, torches, and many other things. Light is never still and travels in a straight line in the form of rays. Did you know that light travels faster than anything else in the world? It's incredible! It holds the speed record. And now that we know what light is, let's review. Light is a form of energy that we perceive through our senses of sight. There are two sources of light: the natural sources, such as the sun, fire, and lightning, and artificial sources, such as light bulbs or torches. Light travels in a straight line in all directions, and it travels very, very fast. And speaking of speed, I'm running late to play before it gets dark. Bye-bye, friends. Until the next video.
Search us and subscribe to Happy Learning's YouTube channel.
Hello, friends, and welcome to a new Happy Learning video. Listen, listen. We all know that sound can sometimes be very unpleasant. Noise. Or very pleasant, like music. Or the sound of the sea, the sound of water. But what makes us like or dislike sound? Does it sound familiar or strange?
中午好，
Well, today we're going to learn just that. Today we're going to get to know the qualities of sound. Yes, that's right. Sound has qualities. Just as children can be blonde or dark, tall or short, large or slim. Each sound has its own characteristics, qualities that distinguish it from others. The thing is that these characteristics are not visible. all, absolutely all sounds have 4 qualities: intensity, pitch, timbre, and duration. The first quality, intensity, is very easy to recognize, as it is what we usually call volume. Yes, exactly. Just like when you turn the TV volume up or down, for instance. Intensity allows us to differentiate between a loud sound and a soft sound. Loud sounds can sometimes be very annoying and can even damage our ears, while soft or quiet sounds can be difficult to hear. Pitch is the quality of the sound that helps us to know whether the sound we hear is high-pitched or low-pitched. For example, the sound of this whistle is very high-pitched, as well as the voice of this opera singer. However, the sound of this engine is very deep, and so is the man's voice.
Welcome.
Getting high-pitched, low-pitched. Another quality of sound is the timbre. The timbre of a sound is what makes us recognize what or who produces it. For example, who would you say is making this sound? Yes, a cow. And this one? Very good! It's the class bell, and it means that it's time for recess. But thanks to the timbre, we also recognize the voices of our loved ones, like Mommy or Daddy's voice, or musical instruments. Listen! That sounds like a recorder. The last quality we're going to learn is the duration. The duration of a sound is what makes it possible to tell if a sound is short or long. The sound a duck makes is short, and the sound a wolf makes is long, isn't it? Hey! Now let's review. There are 4 qualities of sound: intensity, pitch, timbre, and duration. Intensity is the volume, and it can be strong or weak. Pitch is what allows us to differentiate a high-pitched sound from a low-pitched sound. Timbre allows us to recognize what or who is producing the sound. This is my cat, Trasto. And duration is what allows us to tell if a sound is short or long. And this sound is my doorbell. It's high-pitched, loud, and long. And it means that they're coming to pick me up to go out and play. Goodbye, friends. Until the next video.
Search us and subscribe to Happy Learning's YouTube channel. Hello, friends. Welcome to a new Happy Learning video. Do you remember that everything around us is made of matter? Yes, it is. From the clothes we wear, to this tasty apple, to the air we breathe. And we also know that matter is everything that has mass and occupies space, meaning it has volume. Like this little mosquito or this iceberg, which is so big and so very cold. Mass and volume are general properties of matter. But today, we are going to learn about its specific properties. The word specific means something that is unique to a substance, that characterizes it and makes it different from other substances, making it special. From specific, special. Easy to remember, isn't it? The specific properties vary and help differentiate some substances from others. Let's get to know the 5 most important ones: hardness, flexibility, heat conduction, resistance, and density. Hardness. We say a substance is hard if it is difficult to scratch, and soft if it is easily scratched. For example, scratching bread dough is easy, but scratching a stone is very difficult. A stone is hard, and bread dough is soft, of course. Flexibility. A substance is flexible if it bends without breaking, and it is rigid when it cannot be bent because it breaks. Rubber bends and does not break. It is flexible. However, if wood bends and breaks, it is rigid. Heat conduction. A substance is conductive, but we're not talking about driving a car. We're talking about how it transmits heat, like metals. Be careful, you'll burn yourself. It is also insulating when it doesn't transmit heat, like this cloth, which allows us to take hot trays out of the oven without burning our hands. Resistance. A substance is resistant when it withstands impacts, and fragile if it breaks when hit. Glass is not very resistant. On the other hand, this ball withstands good blows. Wow, what a goal! Density. This is the ratio of a body's mass to its volume. For example, if we have a ping pong ball and a golf ball, they both have the same volume. They occupy the same space. However, if we weigh them, we realize they do not have the same mass. The ping pong ball is hollow and weighs almost nothing, while the golf ball is solid and weighs more. Let's think. Which one do you think floats on water? The ping pong ball, of course. It has very low density. The golf ball will sink because it weighs more. And although it has the same volume, it has much more density. Do you see how the specific properties help us tell them apart? It's so cool. By the way, do you know what the hardest material in our body is? Do some research, and you'll be surprised. Goodbye, friends. Until the next Happy Learning video. Search us and subscribe to Happy Learning's YouTube channel.